Hey, welcome. Obviously, if you're checking out this video, then you're trying to learn more about who we are as a church and what open position we have as a discipleship pastor. And I just want to invite you and welcome you as I can share just a little bit about who we are and what we're looking for. But before we do that, let me give you a little bit of information about me. My name's Alan Bugg. I serve as the executive pastor here. And to be honest, I've been here 2 years, that's all. What was interesting was before I came to work here, I had just recently retired from another local church. Through circumstances that only God could create, they found out about me, I found out about the church. Next thing you know, I'm talking to them about the executive position that they were looking to hire. Well, interesting enough, I felt like, hey, I got to find out who this church is, learn more about them. Luckily, I was local, so I began to visit this church. I visited for about 3 months and I realized, wow, God is doing some incredible things here. And one thing I learned when I did the study of Experiencing God written by Henry Blackaby, one thing he said was this: find out where God is at work and join Him. And I got to tell you, God was at work and is still at work here at Faith Arlington. So if He's calling you, we want to find out a little bit more about you. You know, the reality is this church is an incredible church. We're about 16 years old. But we moved into our building just about 5 years ago. And when we started this building, we were running somewhere in around 250, maybe 300 people. Now we're averaging between 15 and 1,700 people per week. It's incredible. Matter of fact, just last Easter, we had about 4,000 people come through our doors. God is doing some incredible things here at the church. And we're excited that you're interested in learning more about that. Well, first of all, let me tell you about our church. We're about a 16-year-old church. And as I said, we've been in our building for about 5 years. But we have grown so rapidly that we just finished a capital campaign because we know we have to expand. And that's a matter of fact, that's the name of our campaign, is to expand, because we're expanding what God is doing in and through our church. What we've asked is that anyone that calls Faith Arlington home, that they join us on this journey, this faith journey that God has provided for us through praying, through serving, and through giving. And so as we continue to grow, I want to tell you a little bit about our community as well before I get into the position. So Arlington is a suburb, it's an eastern suburb of the Memphis area. We're about 16,000 people, but we're growing incredibly quickly. It's interesting, when we put this building here on Donaldson Farms Parkway, we thought we were out in the country in the boons. But the reality is the growth is happening so fast in our community. Matter of fact, just down the road from us, there's over $1 billion housing expansion that they're getting ready to start anytime now. Matter of fact, Highway 385 is just a quarter mile from us. They just created an exit off that, which goes right by our church. It's incredible to see what God is doing, not only in the church, but in our city. And so we're excited about not only what we're doing here at the church, but also what God is doing through this community and through this ministry. So that brings us to the discipleship pastor role. What does that look like? As I said, we've grown quickly. We're out of space. Matter of fact, we're out of space so much that we don't do Sunday school. We don't have classes, simply because every room is full on Sunday mornings with people and kids. Matter of fact, our Wednesday nights is dedicated to our students, where we run over 200 kids every Wednesday, along with incredible team of volunteers. So discipleship pastor, we're looking for someone that can help us create systems, that can help us put in place a discipleship pathway of next steps to help people grow in their faith. Last year alone, we did right at 120 baptisms. This year, we've done probably about 100 already this year. It's incredible how God is bringing people to our church. And I'm not talking about church hopping people. I'm talking about people that have never been to church, or maybe they've been de-churched, or they're under church, and they're hearing the gospel, and they're growing, and they're wanting to, and they're hungry about what God is doing. And so we need someone to help us with that process. If you're the guy that says, look, I want to be part of something big, something incredible, helping people grow and take next steps in their faith, then we want to talk to you. You know, Faith Arlington, we're a community, but at the same time, we're a family. It's incredible, our staff. We have an incredible staff of people. We have fun together. We work hard together. We do things together because we love one another. And if that's what you're looking for, a family where you can grow, where you can be part of, and that you can make an impact with, then Faith Arlington is the place for you. We're excited. You'll notice that there's ways you can apply. We're using chemistry staffing to do this. I encourage you to take a look at all the things we posted with them. You'll learn more about us. Go to our website, take a look at what we're doing, but most of all, pray that God provides not only the right person, but if that's you, that He makes it abundantly clear to you and to us. So I look forward to hearing from you, talking to you, and seeing what God is doing in and through you, so you can learn more about us and we can learn more about you. Again, what an incredible opportunity we have, not because of our church, but because God is doing and moving in great and wonderful ways.